Hello, welcome, what's good? I'm Tone, and today we are going to be doing another Saturday stream. And I am very excited to be playing some Unexplored 2 today, which we have been playing for the past 2 weeks. Hey Vectus, how are you doing? Good to see you. What is up, Insane? Hello, hello. Oh, is Steam not capturing Unexplored 2? Or OBS, I should say. Oh, there it is. So today, what I want to do is start a new world file. And the reason I'm doing this, so I last streamed Unexplored 2 on Saturday, and on Sunday I wanted to keep playing, so I just booted the game up, and I didn't want to play in the same world because I thought we were going to continue that on stream. Huzzah! Cali Commuter, thank you so much for 7 months of support. So good to have you here today. But yeah, I was so I didn't want to continue on the old the file I've been streaming because I figured we could try and like wrap that up on stream. So I started a new file. Like after my first stream, so this almost I guess that was about 2 weeks ago at this point, they released an update that fixed some like quest generation and stuff. So the new file I loaded had like a lot more stuff to do at the very beginning and like quests with like a lot of the other clans and stuff, which I didn't have in my first game. So I think I want to restart from there. And also like the double dragon that was giving us trouble throughout our runs, it no longer spawns in the first area. And actually, I don't know if it's always like this, but in the other world I made, it spawned in like the final area. And you know, our last character, we ended up killing that dragon, and we exploited a bug. So we're gonna like, it feels like that was an appropriate ending for that character. Like that was a whole arc and a whole story, and I think that is a nice place to close the book and let that one be. So I'm excited for a fresh start here, and that's kind of funny because since that dragon like I don't know if it was intended to be in the starting area to begin with. I don't know if that was necessarily a bug, but it was definitely a balance issue because it's been changed. We fought it with with a bug of our own, and that bug's actually been patched out since last week. So I'm glad we got to mess with that. And that was there was a buff that gives you +3 damage, but with throwing weapons, it gives you like permanent +3 damage every time you throw it. So I used that to make this huge dagger. And it was a lot of fun because there was like the screen shake is based on like the magnitude of the damage. So it was doing like insane like screen shake. It was just like epic. And here I'm gonna grab the clip for that in case anyone missed it. Have you played Unexplored 1? I love Unexplored 1. I haven't played any of the DLC, which is like almost completely new games. It's kind of crazy the ways they've expanded that. So we were on a huge rogue kick earlier this year, and I was gonna start playing Unexplored 1. Actually, probably the same week that I ended up playing Unexplored 2. It was a very coincidence that it released on early access and I found out about it. So I ended up playing Unexplored 2, and I've been playing that since. So I don't know when we'll get back to Unexplored 1, because Unexplored 1 is like heavily, as far as I can tell, influenced by Brogue. It has a lot of things that are similar mechanically, so it just felt appropriate to dip into Unexplored 1. And I think a lot of the people who were like into my Brogue streams would have enjoyed seeing a game that was like so similar but so different, but like so familiar. So we'll get back in at some point, and I would like to try all the DLCs that they added because they were like completely different game modes and really interesting stuff that they did with that. And no, I haven't got to interact with any of that yet. So one of the other reasons that I wanted to continue on this new file instead of my old one, so I just retired the last character that I had. I unlocked a new class, and I think that'll preserve under the new world. I don't think that's restricted to the world. And actually, I noticed this because I tested this before the stream, unlocked 2 new backgrounds. Also this, I think these are all on my character, these legacy items, so I think they go to your vault automatically when you die. At least when I retired my character, so that's good to know. So we're actually going to start a fresh world, but I'm going to dip into this other world that I played for like 3 hours. Just to show that we got new characters. So 2 new backgrounds. And actually these backgrounds have their own races. Or I'm sorry, cultures. And they have their own backgrounds too. Like this guild artisan is new. So we potentially have like a lot of new content to play with. So I'm going to abandon this world. Oh, maybe it's not going to preserve that stuff. And either, if that's the case, that's fine. No, it did. Okay. That looked like a fresh file. Because I don't think I could have... I wonder if my other save would have had that stuff unlocked. Yep, Torpid early access is only on Epic right now. I think it's coming to Steam in 2022. So I don't really know what we want to play, and there's this thing where there's like these code calls that are coming up instead of messages, so that's what this is, but I guess this is Clan Diaspora. Turnip Farmer is a background. Gate Guard. So this Swordmaster is the background that I unlocked. So I think everyone's gonna have access to this. So the Rafi is what we've been playing. And we've tried all these races so far. Oh, they don't even get the Sword Hunter. We've played both of these though. So I think only Clan Hyborian has the Swordmaster, which I unlocked. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, so let's try that. Let's play like the new background and the new culture. Hey, what up, Vectus? Yeah, this game is very good. Hey, Take Care, nice to see you. Also, hello, Lawrence Forces. Yeah, we had 6 dragon heads on 3 dragons. That is true. Hey, it's an early access, Vectus. You have to accept some roughness. The game is overall very well polished and feels very complete and fun to play. Hey, what up, Hell Clan? Good to see you. So yeah, let's try some new stuff. So we're gonna play Clan Hyborian. Creativity, skill, and craftsmanship are highly valued among the Hyborians. They tend to be a carefree people who enjoy the lighter side of life and refuse to be drawn into politics. Sounds like my kind of people. So it can be the human or the fliss. The backgrounds are guild artisan or swordmaster, and swordmaster I unlocked. This legacy item, Treatise Quintat, is how I unlocked the swordmaster, I think. I had to get that from some guy. Traits are artistic and formal training. Let's try them. We haven't played a fliss before, so I think we'll check out these guys. Oh, okay. I recognize these people in the world. The smooth-skinned humans are one of... Oh, it's still showing the human. There we go. Everybody wants to be born a fliss. At least that's what the fliss seem to think. Funny. Hope traits. Quickness, nimbleness, confidence, resourcefulness, and fortune. You've watched some talks and read posts by the people who write the proc gen for these games, and they're extremely smart people. Yeah, the dungeon generation in Unexplored 1 is like highly lauded. I guess lead developer has a PhD in game design, I believe, and I think they have like a book or a textbook out there, and I actually linked in my Discord to their blog with some posts that they did about the world generation for Unexplored 2 last week. So they have some articles and stuff. And actually, there's one that they wrote I found about the fortune system that I want to read, because I think the fortune system is a really interesting and was kind of a bold choice for this game, but I think it really paid off because I'm enjoying it a lot, and there's a lot you can do with it over just like having percentages and outcomes. It's a fun system to interact with. So yeah, I said the dungeon generation Unexplored is highly lauded. In Unexplored 2, they take that dungeon generation and apply it to an entire world generation. So in Unexplored 1, some of the stuff that it does, just like some examples, and I've probably mentioned these a lot while I've been playing this and talking about Unexplored 1, but like, you'll have like lock and key puzzles, and they're not literally always locks and keys. It might be puzzles where you have to like trigger an event somewhere and have it like affect something else that lets you proceed. Those can happen across multiple floors in the dungeon, which is actually, as simple as that sounds, it's really unique for a roguelike and for like these procedurally generated games in general. Like, I actually can't think of any games that really apply that in the same way that Unexplored 1 has. And it also has like the entire dungeon like planned out from the beginning of the game, even though it generates each level individually. But it'll know like where bosses are located and what kind of bosses there are, or if they planted like special treasure somewhere. So you'll find like journal entries and notes, or like journal entries from like dead adventurers that like tell you about like treasure they found, or like how their friend got killed by some boss on a different part of the dungeon, and you can use that to inform like how you're going to proceed, or like how you're going to path through that dungeon. But in this game, you have that, but it's applied to like different areas. So Unexplored 1 has like one very deep dungeon. This has like dozens and dozens of like relatively shallow dungeons that only have like a few levels, is what I've seen so far. It's very, very cool. Alright, so we're going to try the Swordmaster because I unlocked that, but I'm going to read the guild artisan here. It's skillful craftsman with a knack for survival. They get 6 skills, which is the most I've seen so far. I wonder what craftsmanship does. I wonder if that lets you repair your like items, because your items have like a certain number of uses, and you can get like a repair kit to repair them. I bet you it's associated with that. Clubs, foraging, herb lore. That sounds interesting. Barter, detect traps, disarm traps. To get clubs. Neat. So we're going to play the Swordmaster, though. So this one is rare individuals who truly master the art of the sword, whether in fighting or smithing. 6 skills again. We start with swords and craftsmanship. Possible skills: strike to disarm, armored combat, expose, riposte, and parrying. Almost all of those are new to me. So this one really is like focused on skills. I wonder if we're going to get any like, or combat skills. I wonder if we're going to see anything like as we get to level up that allows us to improve in exploration, because that's actually like the more important part of this game, like pathfinding and stuff. And we don't get a stealth option here, which I've been like leaning heavily into stealth. So that's actually scary, because without stealth we're probably gonna get wounded a lot, which hurts our hope, which is like a very hard clock that we have to manage in this game. We start with a longsword, which I don't know if I had a longsword before. I feel like I just had a basic sword. Oh, we get 2 swords, shield, mercy carving, braided jacket, warrior armor. So I haven't had armor beyond the basic either, so I'm really excited to see how this character plays. Hey, what up, Tarako? Good to see you. Oh, you're enjoying the last spell. I see that one's been making the rounds, and it looks like a really cool game. I'd like to try it out sometime. The MacGuffin is the Staff of Yendor? Not quite. You actually start with the Staff of Yendor, and the quest is basically mirrors Lord of the Rings, and you're basically taking it to Mount Doom to destroy. And like when you use the Staff of Yendor, it's kind of like putting on the ring, where like the evil will come and find you, like they detect your presence. It's really cool. All right, we get to pick some hope traits. What do we have here? Confidence, +1 redraw. Social fortune test. Fortune. You can only use, or you use only 4 sparks to redraw a fortune during a fortune test. This is really good. I think I'm going to take this as my base hope trait. The ones at the bottom, so as you lose hope, you lose these traits, and you lose the ones at the bottom last. So the better ones you want to keep at the bottom here. Nimbleness, +1 redraw on agility fortune test. Quickness, you run faster. Resourcefulness, +1 redraw on survival fortune test. I'm gonna take quickness here. That sounds pretty good, especially for a combat character. We're gonna want to like reposition and take advantage of that, I think. And then we got to take one of these fortune test abilities. I'm tempted to take the survival one, because it sounds like we're not good at survival normally. But also, I don't know what a survival fortune test is. A lot of the survival stuff you normally just, like, lose when you're exploring. I'll take confidence. Social seems to be pretty important in this game. Honestly, anything you do social tests for is pretty important. Alright, so we start with swords and craftsmanship. Let's see what those do. Repair kits last longer. Less cooldown and +1 damage for swords. That is sweet. Damn, all this looks cool. Armored combat. Heavy armors have a better chance to offer protection. Expose. Attacks cause exposed status. Parrying. You can parry twice in quick succession unless the weapon you parry is much heavier than yours. Riposte. Unlocks the ability to riposte with your swords and quarterstaves. Strike to disarm. Unlocks a chance to disarm foes with riposte. Okay. This is cool. Let's take both of those just to play with that system. Parrying is really good, and I think if we take parrying, we can get by with using 2 swords instead of a sword and a shield. I'm tempted to try that. We could be like a real swordsman. And then I feel like I gotta see what exposed status is, because I've never seen that before. Which makes me really sad to not be taking armored combat. But we can still use armor, it just doesn't have a better chance to offer protection. And we might be able to unlock this later as we level up. So let's start with this. We're like heavy on combat, which is not a way I've played this game before. Because combat is actually really punishing in this game. Yeah, it's an Epic exclusive for now. Oh my god. So all these, like, the sword and like the big shield are like really heavy. Or they take up a lot of space in our inventory. Hey Luigi, welcome. Thank you for the raid. I hope you had a good Cogmine stream this morning. Also, fantastic work last night getting your first W++. That was fun to watch. So you get this many inventory slots, which is what, I guess 24? Or no, 18. And if an item is big, you see over here on the shield it says bulky, takes up 2 additional inventory slots. It just fills it with bulk, which is a cool system. It's not like in like Diablo or something where you have to like play Tetris with your inventory. This warrior armor takes up 3 additional inventory slots. The sword takes up an additional 2. The shield takes up an additional 2. The plain sword takes up 1. Alright, so that doesn't leave us with a lot of room for like exploration stuff, which can be important. I think I'm going to ditch the shield. It even says I lack training to use the weapon effectively. And we're going to go double swords here. I can get rid of the braided jacket because we have warrior armor, which I think just takes the same slot. Otherwise, we have the backpack, bedroll, dagger, 2 swords, and the warrior armor. Damn, this sword does 12 damage. That's the most I've seen. And that leaves us with a lot of room to take other, like, exploration gear. We should definitely take a repair kit. Cool. So it looks like I'm filled up. Oh, do I want the travel cloak? Negates wet status. I'll take that over the rope. Alright, here's our character. Let's take a random name. Jakir. I like it. Yeah, Vectus, this game is like, it really nails the exploration vibe. And exploring is like really more important than like combat and stuff. And you'll see as we get into it, like... I'll explain as we go. How about that? So it's generating a world right now, and I love how varied the different worlds are. It's really cool. So I'm really excited to see what our world looks like. That's fine, Vectus. None of the stuff I do early on will be very spoilery, and I don't think I've really hit anything too spoilery. Because we're starting a fresh file, so we're gonna be interacting with the early quests for a while. And yeah, it's all procedurally generated, so it's hard to get like too spoiled. It'll probably be obvious once I start getting like further into the run, but I haven't even like gotten that far in my previous run yet, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, if you want a completely fresh and unspoiled experience, then you might not want to see like anything, so. You are free to leave the stream to remain unspoiled, I understand. Alright, let's look at the map. Oh, we start at like this top of the map. Huh. This map is way different than any map I've ever seen before. Normally we have like red mountains and like other stuff. Oh, take it easy, Luigi. It's actually awesome to see people not wanting to watch the stream because they want to be unspoiled to play the game. That means people are excited to play the game. So that's really cool to see. Hey, welcome, Chocobo Dundee. Honestly, I've probably looked at like 5 or 6 worlds because I find it fascinating. I've never seen anything close to this. This is like a big open plain. I don't see any snowy levels. It's all like dark and dangerous. Dude, look at this. There's like 4 regions here that are all like the same terrain type here. This is interesting. So where's the first valley? One thing I wish there was like an overlay where you can see everything pop up instead of having to hover over. The first valley, here it is. So here's where the end of the game takes place. So something... Ah, it's true. Okay. See this, like... It's like a kind of like a chevron symbol, I guess. Next to the region, that's the difficulty, which I didn't know before. So this is a level 1 difficulty. This is a level 2 difficulty, and this is level 3. So that's something I just learned about during the week. So we start like adjacent to like this level 3 difficulty. Like we don't want to explore over there. We want to stay like the lower difficulty until we get strong. This is so interesting. I can't wait to explore this world. And every main city we've played in so far has been in like the center of the map. This is like on the edge, like on the coast. This is like a port city. This is so cool. Alright, let's go ahead, and it's probably going to take us a little bit to pick up all the basic quests here in the starting town. And then we're going to be off on our own. I'm going to try and skip through a lot of this, because we kind of know what these quests are. That's like a fast travel thing that we need to unlock. Here's the lore master. They'll actually tell us how what our quest is. Yes, yes, throwing clubs have been nerfed. magic staff is supposed to be hidden in the Clifftop Ruin. So, like, he just told us where we can go to find, like, a staff. A magic weapon. We can apparently get riposte with staves, too. So, we don't have to be a Swordmaster, we can be a Staff Master. This is pretty cool. The vault is actually generated a different layout than it was in my first game. Looks like the chest starts with some items. But yeah, I kind of expect a lot of these buildings to be the same for some reason. There's nothing in here, right? That chest is free for us to use. So Vectus, what you have to understand about this game is you're not playing like one character. You're playing the world. This is Unexplored 2, The Wayfarer's Legacy. This is like an epic quest that spans multiple generations. So this character will die, and then someone else will pick up, and we can leave items for them in that chest. Although we probably won't. But like, this quest is supposed to be so monumental that one character like will not be able to complete it. And there's not meta progression, because when you complete a world, like, you start over from scratch. You unlock classes, so there's some horizontal unlocks, but it's not like a vertical meta progression where the game gets easier. Alright, so this guy's gonna give us some quest. So when you don't play the prologue, I think you always get this quest. It tells you to go to the Garden of Yendor and close an arcane rift. We'll go ahead and do that. He's telling us about that same magic staff, but he's actually giving us a quest for it, which is going to give us like some knowledge and a deed. Although I think we would have gotten that deed anyways. Usually finding swords and stuff in the wild, even if you weren't given a quest beforehand, is worth a deed. The Root Spirit Realm. Cave in the Land of Burgenland harbors a passage to a Root Spirit Realm. You can access this realm through a portal. Beyond the portal, you should be able to find Root Sigils. Taking one should be safe. Taking more will allow you to create powerful magic items, but has a cost. The realm will collapse, and there will be consequences in the real world. I have no idea what that means. If I know me, I'm probably going to greed out. So I can trade knowledge points for secrets here. We're not going to do that yet. And I can gain some intel from this library. Okay, forges is basic gameplay mechanic. Secrets of the First Valley. Okay, so there's a secret tunnel leading to the First Valley. We don't know where. Are all the clans new? We'll find out. By the way, for anyone that wasn't here for character generation, I'm playing a new culture. The, what was it? I forget what my culture is. But we're playing a Swordmaster, which is a new class we haven't played before. There's actually a ton of starting characters, and we're playing a new race, too. I didn't realize this, but all the cultures have their own races and classes to use, which is insane. Something about Shadow Phase, which I don't know if we've met before. Ah, Slow Cop and Slape Cop, our favorite friend. Their hidden lair is somewhere in Sarahholt. Not in the starting area. Where is Sarahholt? Here it is. Only a difficulty level 2 area. Those guys are the Double Dragon. Raffi lore book. That's like actual lore, apparently. Not like lore we get in-game. Alright, cool. Looks like we clear this. Oh, do I have anything to offer here? No. Oh, one of the other things that got fixed in the update this week are a lot of containers were always empty before. Like chests that you find in dungeons and such. Now that they will always have items in them. Or maybe not always, but like they'll actually have items. Alright, I'm gonna make room for whey bread. Oh wait, no. Whey bread is a small item. We already have some. It's only giving that Lord of Legion a false sense of security so they can surprise you when you sleep again. Probably. That like, the first like 5 times that happened, it was like so surprising and shocking and unexpected. Alright, let's pay some tribute here so we can get a healing potion. Yeah, the whey bread can be offered. I didn't look in my small items, so I didn't think I had it. Alright, let's talk to these guys. They might have information for us. Legends tell of flame sprites living in large red flowers. They reward anyone lighting a fire nearby, so these are called flame flowers. Usually there's a few guys wandering around that like have like a rumor for you. I don't know who left all these old standing stones, but I have heard tell that inscriptions they bear often contain old secrets. Some are even magical. Alright, and here's like a ton of people. So I think we should get multiple quests here now that that quest generation was updated after my first run. Good to meet you, Wayfarer. Well then, I'm the envoy of Clan Almazida, or Alzmida. If you're in the area and would like to visit our lands, you'd be welcome. So these are the same clans. I think that might have to do because I think you unlock character types that are based on the clans that are in the world, which might be why they're not randomized completely. How nice to meet the Wayfarer. Myself, I'm the envoy of Clan Wolfmane. You're welcome to visit my lands if you're in the area. Wow, Clan Wolfmane aren't dicks in this version, or in this world. What a parallel universe. Here's the trader. I don't think we want anything he has. The Roth Temple in the forest of Averaholt is an old temple to Roth. I've heard that people used to travel there to meditate. They'd return with these wonderful insights. That looks like a minor typo. They were really happy that I shared all the typos I found in my previous playthrough, so I'm going to keep marking those. So that basically told us where in the world there was a temple we could go to. And those temples are part of like one of the bigger quests. Do you know a crossroad in Ondomans land? Oh my god, I can't say that one. In Ondi Plain? The other day my cousin was attacked there. Can you imagine? It is due to somebody... It is due time somebody looks into the matter. I heard that Shadow Fades live in Beldebergerwood. Never seen one though. Don't know anyone who that did actually. Alright, the innkeeper will give me more whey bread. Good to meet you, Wayfarer. Well then, I'm the envoy of Clan Duroni. We're looking for someone to help us with a problem we have. I want to play as one of these dudes. They look fun. Recently, some of our folk were attacked at a crossroad. Oh, we just learned about this crossroad. We have reasons to believe that the threat is still there. Would you please travel there and deal with whatever menace you can find prowling about? We get a minor valorous deed, clan progress, and favor. Relation between Clan Duroni and Haven will be improved by 1 level. Yeah. It's an RPG. We love doing quests. That's awesome news. We'll be sure to support Roth with our clan when you succeed. Don't forget to tell our clan leader about your success when you're done. You're free to leave anytime you like. It's another typo I already reported. Capitalization on that last one. My word, what a sorry excuse for a clan the Rafi are. I have little desire to remain in Haven as envoy for Clan Sandriders. Good day. Okay, so Sandriders are the dicks in this world. I said good day, sir. How nice to meet the Wayfarer. Myself, I'm the envoy of Clan Azurnur. You're welcome to visit my clan lands if you're in the area. Alright, we want bandages. Because we're going to be getting hurt. Damn, I can't get them easily. Dude, why does the healer want weapons, but he doesn't like boots and stuff? Do I get like ripped off for one bandage? For this whole mercy carving? You know what? I don't want your bandages. I'll let my wounds fester. Sorry, I already talked to you. Secret tunnel, that's what I'm looking for. Regathar. Oh, it's not Emmanuel. Excuse me, I have to be somewhere else with some urgency, they say. So here's the fortune system. I think this is the first fortune test we've seen in this run. So instead of having like a % chance to succeed or something, there's like a board gamey kind of interaction you do. And at first I was very skeptical about this because it seems like a really weird system to like have pop up in an adventure like RPG like this. But as I've interacted with it in my previous run, I really, really think this system is very good. There's a lot you can do with it. So basically there's a bunch of tokens, and mixed in there is a success and a failure token, and then a few other ones that have like other effects, and we want to get a success outcome. Yeah, it's very Griftlandsy. It's kind of deck builder-ish. So we just got 3 free draws. Because I have the confidence hope trait, I get +1 free redraw already in social fortune tests. And I'm inspired, so it adds one of these inspiration tokens, which I just actually drew into the pool, which is really nice. I got this inspired trait from that, from offering Waybread at that Rafi altar. So you can actually see there's no success tokens in the pool yet. I had to draw this first, which adds 3 of them. And then we want to draw instead of taking this failure. But every time I draw, it actually adds another failure into the pool, which is a pretty neat interaction, because you keep redrawing, you're like, the pool's just going to be full of failures and you're never going to draw the good outcome anyways. But we succeeded here. Oh, and the messages are pretty fun too. I'm not going to read them for every fortune test, but there's a lot of good flavor there. So we learned, on my journeys through Delon, I once came across the entrance to the secret tunnel into the First Valley. Let me mark its location on your map. So we knew that there was a secret tunnel to the First Valley, but we did not know where it was. So that fortune test actually gave us information on where it was. Oh, there's another guy here. What do you have? You mentioned they seem well-traveled and experienced. Oh, come on. I'll take it. Actually, I probably should have drew there because there were no more failures in the pool. I would have gotten something positive. This one's not going well. Hey, we got it. Wait, I already know this. Wait, is this the same guy? Oh, I'm talking to him again. It didn't actually talk to the guy I was sitting next to. I'm like shouting at this guy like from 10 feet away. That is funny. It's because I didn't talk to the lead guard. Okay, they don't want to talk to me anyways. Alright, so now we should have like a ton of stuff to do on our map. Look at this. There are quest markers and intel all over the dang place. So much to do, so much to see. Let's start our exploration. So there's the root spirit realm. I think we want to go the Garden of Yendor here. That feels like the most basic quest. how do we want to get there? You wish there was a legend on the map for what all the icons mean? Yeah, I mean, you can click on them, and it tells you, like, this means there's a Roth Temple there. Basically, the purple ones are, like, major quest elements, and, like, the other ones are, like, more minor ones. A lot of them are pretty obvious, too, like the treasure chest. I think there's a lot of, like, UI stuff that could be done on this map, and I hope that they do. Like, I'd like to be able to, like, hold a button to get an overlay of, like, all the markers, like, outside of the one we're at. Because if I, like, move over here, then, like, these minor ones that don't have, like, information tied to them are going to disappear. So, like, in the last world I was playing, off stream, something that happened was I had a quest in a magic pond, I think was the area type. So I came across a magic pond, but it wasn't that one. And then I explored some more, and there was actually, like, another magic pond, like, right next to it, like, a few nodes away, but, like, not connected. And I walked into it, and I was like, oh, this one looks the same, and I left. But it was actually a different one, because I saw the first one when I came back, like, a few more nodes. And had I known that, I would have explored it to begin with, but instead I walked away and had to, like, walk all the way back. And, like, I feel like you should know that, and there should be, like, a more thorough map that you can mess with. But, you know, that's the kind of feedback that they're taking right now, and the game still, like, it just launched in early access, so I think they are going to be improving a lot of that stuff, so it'll be great to see that as it develops. Alright, so I'm going to hit up the Garden of Yendor, and there's, like, 2 other things here, so I think we're going to hit up all 3 of these at once if we can. And we can choose how we get down there. This has, like, this mystery opportunity. Oh, look. I've never been in a desert before, so we're actually, like, starting in a desert, so we have to deal with this heat hardship that causes fatigue. Do I have a water skin? We should get a water skin. Yeah, sort of like FTL. It's kind of board game like, and you have to, like, really pay attention to the hardships that are in between. All right, let's see if we can get this water skin. Wait, this guy doesn't want any of this stuff either? Damn, do we adventure without the water skin? I feel like we shouldn't. But I don't want to give up my full. Maybe he'll take the dagger for it. It's way more than he wants. Like, the water skin's, like, worth nothing, but everything that I have that he'll take is, like, pretty valuable. Let's see if we can get, like, some other value along with it. Too little. Way more than he wants. Hang on, was there a water skin in the chest? Maybe I just go there. You liked the FTL mechanic a lot? Well, in this game, like, you go back and forth between nodes a lot, if you need to. And there are, like, things that occur in between nodes, which is a lot different than FTL. Okay, there is a water skin. I have to drop something for it. We're in a desert, so I probably don't need to worry about getting soaked. Actually, maybe I ditched the tent. This is shelter from rain. And it's bulky. Now I can take, like, 2 items. I don't need a rope. Like, everything's flat in this world. I'll leave a slot in my inventory open. So what you have to know about this game, like, the biggest clock, perhaps, is hope. There are 4 levels of hope, and you lose hope primarily, in my experience, from traveling suboptimally. So that fatigue, if we don't deal with it immediately or preemptively, will eventually lead to loss of hope as we travel from that heat. And taking too much damage in combat wounds us, which is a big way to lose hope. And that's why I wanted those bandages, because the bandages repair wounds before the hope can hurt you. And this is really hard to recover. As you complete deeds, you gain skills, and I think there's a limited number of skills you can gain. And one of the rewards for completing deeds if you don't take a skill sometimes is to regain 3 points of hope, which isn't a lot. But I think maybe if you have a character that lasts for a while, you can start clearing deeds to like start regaining hope. But I still feel like it's probably like not quite breaking even unless you're like really, really, really good at the game or lucky. So managing your hope is probably the most important thing you can do. So we're gonna get the Standing Stone. There's no intermittent traveling things to worry about. But we do deal with heat on there. There's an unknown encounter at the location, and there's this mystery, which I'm really curious about, which is why I'm going there. A clue. So how does the water skin work? When filled, it negates the fatigue you would suffer from heat once per journey. Wow, it only has one use, and you have to find water to refill it? Like, where are we going to find water in a desert? Oh my god, those are some tracks. These tracks are left by some sort of large creature. With some luck, you might be able to figure out where the tracks lead. Track the spoor. I guess the spoor is the creature. The upside is that it's refillable and doesn't need to be repaired. Yeah, that's the first item of that type we've seen so far. Oh, we might actually win this. Okay. I think I'm going to use Fortune to draw more here, because I probably wouldn't do that if we didn't just get 3 more successes in the pool. We have pretty good odds of finishing this, probably with only using one of these. Hey, there it is. The tracks lead west toward a forest giant. Which, when the game says forest giant, I think it actually means large tree. I don't know if that's like a localization or translation thing, or if there's like, that's like an in-world kind of thing. Oh, one of these bad boys. Big stone. Anything else going on here? Maybe giant forest. Oh, by the way, let's kit out our character. Oh yeah, check this out. What a badass. 2 swords? I am liking this. Give me that firewood. Alright, we're like a dumb warrior. I don't know how good we're going to do on these lore tests. Let's see if we can decipher these runes. Partial success has been bad. I think these ones actually give you really good intel. I'm going to try to spend our spark on this if I can. Damn, I'm spending a lot of spark right now. So that one progresses the day-night cycle, but adds more successes in the pool. Markings indicate the standing stone has the power to drain. Oh, that was terrible. That was actually a waste of 8 spark. The ancient inscription adorns the standing stone. One glyph indicates offer. You're quite certain about that. A small bowl allows you to leave an offer here? First time I've seen that. See if we can decipher it, though. That's a good start. Okay, nice and easy. Blessed are those who make an offering of fruit. Oh, that's so cool. So we'd be like gambling if we didn't know what to offer. Well, I don't have fruit, so I guess I'm not going to leave an offering here. I think we may as well rest till daylight. So let's camp. Rest till morning. Oh, shoot. Combat time. I had my fire lit, so we were likely to get ambushed. You can camp without fire to avoid enemies, but then you lose hope because we're scared of the dark. Seems like I avoided them, or they're not completely hostile. I wonder if I can walk around. They're sniffing the tracks. I love the pack leader AI in this. That's pretty cool seeing them naturally, having the two smaller wolves follow the big one. Dude, almost every tile here has heat. Alright, so let's go to the Garden of Yendor and clear out this, like, first quest. There's an open road here, so we're going to gain the visible condition as we travel. If we had stealth, it would avoid this, which is cool. And there are enemies on location. Alright, close the arcane rift. Oh, shoot. You see that parry? Pretty? Oh, the game is beautiful, Vectis. If you look on my Twitter account, like a week or so ago, I posted an album of like screenshots I took in the game. I'm unfortunately going to be playing zoomed out most of the time. But like, yeah, just zooming in and like, the game looks so good. Oh, this sword is sweet. This is a manifestation of Imperial influence. This cannot bode well. The Empress threatens this entire world. It spreads everywhere the Empire goes and reduces everything it touches to nothingness. Speaking of FTL, this game does have like an Imperial forces clock, which is uncannily similar to FTL, because I think they were also the Imperium in there. Get wrecked. Yeah, this place is no good right now. You like that clock? So Vectis, what happens is every time you lose a character, the world progresses by a few decades. And the Empire gets like more influence on the world, and the world becomes harder. So losing a character is not something to be taken lightly. So if you play the Prologue, this is like where you do some like training. And I think we're dealing with like the training plus like these other enemies right now. Like, we're supposed to fight these shades to progress to the next area of this normally. Come on, shade. Gotcha. Yeah, drawing a blade will summon shades. Sheathing weapons will make them vanish again. Defeat 3 waves to collect your prize. Picking up all the quests at the start of the game looked really tedious, but once you start exploring, it's starting to look a lot more fun. Yeah, and like, my first run had like, I think there was like a quest generation issue. So like, we actually were like dropped leaving the town with like nowhere to go except for like the big quest. So I just spent hours just exploring the world, like, aimlessly, and it was so much fun. Oh, this is sweet. Healing potion? I wonder why it didn't stack. You haven't been able to reliably parry or block, just not grokking the combat. Parry is automatic. So if you have a weapon out and it's not on cooldown and something attacks you, you'll automatically parry. Unless you're like charging it up already. If you're already like charging up a swing, it won't parry. So I have 2 weapons here. So when I do this, I have my big sword ready to swing for a power attack. That's the white area means I'm going to do that white ping means I'm going to do a power attack when I swing. I have my other weapon out, so if they hit me, I will parry with my short sword. And I can also still swing. Actually, no, I can't swing with the short sword. But I could choose to swing with it if I don't want to parry. But then I risk being exposed. I could probably actually, like, swing and always have one parried. The big sword has a long cooldown there. And for blocking, you actually have to hold the shield down, which I don't have a shield out right now, so you'll hold right click or whatever you have it bound to. And then things will hit it, and then the block will go down, and it'll go down on cooldown. Dual weapons seem very strong then. Yeah, I haven't played with it too much yet. There's a thing where, like, if a big weapon won't get blocked by a small weapon, like, I think, like, bigger weapons will evade the parry. So that's where a shield probably becomes better, because I don't think shields have that issue. Although I'm not sure what the difference between big shields and small shields are. Maybe it's the cooldown on them. I also took the parry skill, so I can parry twice in quick succession, unless the weapon you parry is much heavier than yours. So maybe that's what I was thinking of. Maybe that's the only time when weapon size matters. So I actually get to parry 2 attacks right away. So on this build, parrying is, like, really strong. Alright. Our first cave. So the Staff of Yendor is a source of light. See, I just parried that guy's attack. He shot like a thing at me. This is actually pretty strong. I've been getting, like, hit, but not taking damage because I'm parrying. Do enemies have big and small classifications for parrying too? I don't know. If I just had to make a complete wild guess, and I really don't know, I would expect maybe different enemy attacks to have different ratings for that. So the Staff of Yendor, when you see one of these circles, it can channel with things in the environment to gain spells. So, and then you can channel those through the staff. So I can use this spell because I'm near this this dungeon feature, but I just gained presence because I'm using magic from the staff. So the Imperium can find me because I have presence now. So this one gives us a blinking missile spell. Ooh, that got a big dash attack. Oh, I got him exposed. I still don't know what that does. Inventory full, so I need to make room for this attack route. Not just the firewood. Pretty common. What are these? Oh, they're like roots from this thing. Harvest Smasher root. I need to make room for that too. I'm gonna ditch the travel cloak. Oh, I didn't know this. The bedroll is restored when resting in the comfort of an inn, roadhouse, farm, or similar. So I guess the water skin isn't the first item we saw that refills automatically in certain conditions. I don't know how concerned we are about being visible when resting. I don't know. I think because we're in a desert, I can ditch the travel cloak, which is for dealing with wet effects. Like, we shouldn't see too many of those. Inventory pressure is real in this game. Although at this point, I'm wondering if inventory pressure in games is more about the player. aka me, than the game, because it seems to be a problem for me with every game. What can I say? Items are good. I blink over here? It's over here. I think this is the beginning of the dungeon. Yeah. Okay, so I can break through these things with the items I just got. I want to say that this one requires the smashing root. Oh. That hurt. It's a little cave-in. And an empty room. Wait, no. I got a silver nugget. Totally worth it. Might be able to trade for bandages now. Unless that healer doesn't even like silver. Oh, maybe this is the one that required smashing root. Regardless, I'll use it again. I think the other route will break through these ones. But I knew some features are too strong for it, and that one looked pretty damn sturdy. Sweet, we got a carving, another potion, and those Roth's quest items. Oh, looks like we're done with this little cave. So when you start a new world for the first time, you go on a prologue that's in this area, and it takes you like through that area and through the next one. So this quest is basically taking you through that again, but like with another mission involved. But you get some nice stuff like those healing potions. So it's kind of nice that they let you come back here and like you don't have to lose that stuff, and to play optimally you don't have to do the prologue every time. Oh shoot, a climbing test. With care you can scale the cliff at this location. Gloom, -1 hope. So Inspired will block Gloom once, but then I think I lose Inspired. And Inspired's kind of nice, getting one of these extra Inspired tokens every time. But also, we're getting low on Spark. I don't think I want to keep spinning Spark, especially on this. I'm going to take this Gloom and cancel it out with Inspired. So our Inspired bonus that was displayed down here just went away. Makes you become fatigued. I have 6 draws here, so I'm gonna see if we can. We can draw into a success here. I'm not gonna pass time either. You have the reflexes, and it doesn't require that good of reflexes. I'm not tooting my horn here, but if you can kill those before they spawn fully and scatter, it seems to be very helpful. There's a Gloom token in here too. It's kind of weird to associate like runes with Gloom. Like, do you get so distraught over not being able to like decipher some runes? I guess they're magic runes. Maybe there's some kind of magic effect involved. Knowledge is power, Roth. It's a weird I wonder if that's supposed to be like a quote by Roth? What's a power Roth? Knowledge is power Roth. Knowledge is power Roth. I don't know. We need to meditate on that. Those eye stalks will open gates for you. As will this. Pull my finger, and I will open the gate. So that thing didn't like that we destroyed its flowers to get past, so it attacked us. I like how one of the other classes that we could have started was a like forager, so they're better at like harvesting these herbs and stuff. It's really cool to have those like non-combat builds and even like non-stealth builds that are very viable in this game. Hey, what up, Icebox? You had the most cringy Twitch commercial before getting in here. I have no control over those, so I apologize, but it is not of my doing. I would have all commercials turned off if possible. It's funny because it just made me think of something that was going on a few weeks ago. Like, a bunch of these, like, quote-unquote, like, hot tub streamers were, like, when that was, like, a big drama on Twitch, were getting, like, demonetized. So a lot of people like me that don't want, like, ads were, like, wondering if, like, we had to get, like, hot tubs to stop getting commercials on our streams. Ah, a standing stone. Maybe we can replace our inspired trait. Still the same run. I actually started a fresh run this time for a few reasons. I talked about it at the beginning of the stream, but I'll recap here because there's a lot more people around now. So on Sunday, after my last stream, I just wanted to play the game more. The game's freaking fun. I'm not lying about it. I love this game, guys. And so I started a new world, and a few things happened. So one, the quest generation was much improved from my first world in a way that wasn't retroactive. So in the starting town, there was a lot more quests from the get-go for like all the clans envoys, which I didn't get like any from the first time. Two, I unlocked a class and apparently 2 cultures. And those are only like for one save file, I think, or it wouldn't have, I don't know if it would have been retroactive in my other world. I think they only apply if you start a new world or in the same one. So I wanted like to carry that progress over into whatever my new progress would be. And also, I think our last character's arc, and I'm not going to spoil it if you've been watching through Icebox, I think it was very fitting how it ended. And I think it was like a pretty good stopping point for that. So I felt like it was a good place to like start a new run and like do new things. A lot of the updates are retroactive, so we weren't going to be missing out on like a ton of like stuff, but they did release another update this week in addition to the one the previous week. So we're going to be able to take advantage of all of that. Get all the new balance tweaks and polish and quest gen stuff in this run. So it felt like a good time to start a new run. Must have died at the perfect time. Well, I won't spoil anything, but we had some fun. And they did nerf the Earthquake Dagger. Hey, what up, Drathy? Great to see you. This has been your radar for a bit. It should be. This game is excellent. I've been obsessed with it. And we're probably going to stream this until we get a win. I don't know how long a winning run is. I feel like it'll be a lot faster than whatever I was doing on my previous run, now that I know the game better. But I don't really know how long a quest takes. It's not any short run roguelike. I feel like 10 plus hours is probably in the ballpark of what like a full world takes to play. It's played out in smaller chunks. You play multiple Wayfarers, and they're probably like several hours each, depending on various factors, ranging from your skill to the level generation versus like your luck and everything. But it's an epic quest, and I want to get through a full one in early access here. And then once we do that, I'll probably put it down for like a couple of months, let the game cook, and see what other updates they have come out of the oven, and we'll pick it up again at some point. But this game is very, very, very enjoyable so far, and I'd love to see the full arc. Let's see, Guidestone. This Guidestone is charming. Seeing it here, it lifts your spirits. So these things give you little buffs. And yeah, it seems like a lot of people are checking the game out for the first time today. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you want to see any of the bits that I'm passing over, there's a lot of good like flavor text and stuff that we've like kind of seen before. So I'm not reading like everything out if it's not like too necessary. I'm trying to explain as much as possible, but if anyone has any questions about the game or wants to know more, definitely feel free to ask. So I think we just got Inspired back, which is hell yeah, because I just used Inspired to avoid a hope loss and to avoid not having to redraw on that last mission, so that seemed like a good roll. Oh, you must be really close because there's only 45 minutes left. Oh, cool. Well then, there will be no spoilers for you on this stream. Dude, where'd the exit go? Is it over here? Didn't this connect a second ago? I thought I walked through there. The Earthquake Dagger run still gives a really good idea of what a realistic endgame damage looks like based on the screen shake. It was shaking so much that you feel like 100 damage one hit is not intended ever. Yeah, that is totally the case. Which I don't know if you're ever supposed to actually defeat that dragon, because that thing had a lot of health. I guess with enough healing potions and items and like decent weapons, it's probably attainable. That thing had about 200 health or so. Ooh, I let that one hit me in the back. I did not get my parry. I haven't gone cautious this run at all yet because we don't have the stealth skill. Oh. That's like a giant structure. I guess I don't have to fight that. Going cautious allows you to search for traps. Wait, can I stealth at all? I can. So what does the stealth skill do, I wonder? But these things are flying all over the place. Dude, this double sword build is so fun. Wait. These like temporary levers. Uh-oh. I think some of these are trapped. Oh, here we go. I thought maybe my perception wasn't good enough to like detect them or something. There should be a take all button. Oh shoot, that's a thing. Go into stealth mode. I don't think I have to disable these if I can stay sneaky. These sentries, if they spot me... Wait. Am I going back to where I started? I am confused. What was in there? If I open this door, what am I missing here? Oh, here's the yellow gate. Oh, let me back. I think I have to move fast. Oh, and so this is my punishment. to restart, I have to go through here. I'm gonna go for a run. I want to see what happens. Wait. I think I happened to run past when they weren't looking in my direction. That's hilarious. Yeah, I took some damage back this. I will live in shame. And actually, I should try to heal before I take more damage because I'm probably close to the wounded threshold, which would be bad. Alright, so I have to pull this lever and the other lever and run through. Oh, don't investigate. We're on a timer. Oh, we made it. Oh, God. That's a big one. Oh, I'm wounded. I just said I didn't want to get wounded. That's actually really bad. I was not expecting that. Dude, was that banking shots off of this? Or were they like seeking like around corners? Oh my god. Where are my defenses? What's going on? I think things spawn forever here. I probably gotta close this rift. Arcane Rift, Magic Fortune Test. Tendrils of black and gold come creeping out of a crevice in the earth, turning everything they touch into unrecognizable blackened shapes. Faintly familiar feelings of disgust bubble up from your mind, along with an almost primal urge to close it and protect life from whatever it is that these tendrils are made of. Close this rift. Gloom? Yo, let's use... I don't know. I think we had to take the minus hope here. Wait, I'm in... no, did I lose my second inspired already? I think wounded might make you lose inspired. So I could take the minus hope, and then we just get to draw again. I could spend fortune to redraw without losing this hope, but then I add a failure to the pool, which makes this harder to do, like, overall. I'm gonna take this minus hope, but I don't like it. I'm gonna die. Oh look, the stuff is disappearing. Why not use your pots? The potions get used automatically when you're at 25% of your health. And they're very valuable. You could use them sooner to avoid the wounded status, but then you're getting like less value because they heal you to full. So if I use them at like, you know, 2/3 health, then I'd be only getting like 10 hit points or whatever. So I don't know, it's hard to say. Healing potions are really rare. I don't want to use... Okay, well, I just used one automatically because I got hit again. What I should have been doing, and hubris is what got me here. I should have camped out here, and I could have eaten Waybread to heal, but I didn't. Like, I could have avoided all of that, and, like, not lost hope, not used that healing potion, because we had other ways to heal. Oh, God, I just used another healing potion. How am I getting wrecked all of a sudden? We were, like, breezing through this area, and all of a sudden we're just getting our, like, wrecked. This is no joke. All that for... I'm gonna gem another healing potion. And this probably gives us another healing potion. Hook it up, Roth. Hell yeah. Raise that healing potion. Potion loud and proud. Well, we still have 4 healing potions, which is pretty darn nice. We have no way to... Actually, wait, I got a healing herbs, didn't I? These, recover wounds. Hell yeah. No wound, no hope loss. Let's go. Oh, you have a ranged attack? I didn't know that. That's how I was getting wrecked before. I took -1 hope deliberately, but I would have taken an extra 3 from wounds if I couldn't remove that. So wounds remove 1 hope per day for 3 days. So losing hit points is... And like, that's why combat is actually like a huge deterrent. And I normally avoid it. I've been playing stealthy characters and ranged characters. So like this like all-in full combat character with like 2 swords and no shield is a very risky playstyle and one that I haven't played yet. I think I'm gonna camp here. I want to learn a skill. I'm at full health though. If we camp, we can burn our presence. Yeah, let's just camp here. I want to learn a skill. Gain 25 sparks. That's pretty nice, actually. Although, I'd rather like learn like permanent upgrades, but since we only have 13 sparks, this is pretty good. So we did that because we performed a wisdom deed. Alright, and let's rest till morning. I'm not going to eat the whey bread for 2 hit points. I think we're fine. Yeah, exactly. So, as Hellclan's saying, it's a very, very legitimate use of a health potion to block getting a wound. Like, wounds are super nasty. But health potions are also very rare, in my experience so far. They might be less rare now that... I'm assuming in the spirit world, we're going to get more proto potions, which will translate into health potions, which seems like be a good way to get those. I think that's part of the side effect of the minor containers having loot now. We'll find out when we get there. So maybe we'll end up with more healing potions. I feel like healing potions are probably better saved for like really hard enemies where you're going to take a lot of damage and you're going to like deal with a wound either way. And generally, like for like other types of damage, I'd rather be camping and like using perishable food and stuff to deal with, but it's not that easy of a decision. So in that case, I thought I could get away with not using healing potion. I ended up using 2 and getting the wound, but fortunately we did have healing herbs to remove that wound. That was really clutch. I don't know if I've seen healing herbs in this garden before, so I don't know if that's new or random or what. All right, let's go see what this magic staff is all about. It automatically discards right there. It said the Roth disc and key. So if there's any items you have that are only for like one area, discard them automatically. I love how the wolf fights the rats. Oh, they're actually like do good damage to the wolf. Oh, how'd you hit me? Oh, the rats ran, so I have to fight the wolf now. Or 3 of them? Oh, I didn't think he was gonna strike again so fast. Dude, that 12 damage power attack is huge. The highest I'd seen before that was 9 from the spear. The character I was playing off stream, it started out as that ranged like bow character again, but I got a sword and a spear, which ended up being really cool. The The spear has like reach and does good damage with its power attack, but it has like a long cooldown. Well, you think you've seen enough to decide you'll buy the game and try it out. There's enough going on to keep you interested enough, and you feel like you should be celebrating graduation, so it's worthy splurge. You just graduated? Congrats, Vectus. That's awesome. And yeah, I'm glad I could inspire other people to pick up this game. I don't think anyone would regret it, but obviously tastes vary. But this is one of the most enjoyable games, or new games I've played in a long time. I have definitely been enjoying it. Wow, Wave Red gives 8 hit points? I thought it was less than that. Actually don't need to rest here. Yeah, take it easy, Vectus. Hope you enjoy. Did I just get fatigued from the heat? Okay, I think I'm gonna rest here. Get rid of the fatigue. You can generally do that before you leave, because that mostly affects you during travels. There's any verticality to this map. One place you can gain fatigue is from... Yep, right here, from climbing test. Dude, we've been, like, really good at foraging lately. I say as we don't forage. I observed it and ruined it. See? Fatigued. Do we lose Inspire when we get fatigued? Probably not, because we were just fatigued. Fatigued made us lose that our plus 200 damage dagger that we were messing around with last run from that strength trait. I could keep drawing. If I draw, I just add more fatigue tokens. I think we fatigue and just camp again. Dude, Runus has been doing such cool stuff. All those Cogmine 3D print models are like phenomenal. I actually love... I have to like scroll back every morning in the Cogmine channel on Discord just so I can see like what new stuff that they've come up with. I'm sorry you missed, but why do we want to get fatigued? So taking the fatigued option there also adds 3 success tokens to the pool. And my other option was to reroll, which adds another fatigue potion or another fatigue token to the pool. And there were no success tokens in the pool yet. So if I redrawed, then it makes like every successive draw more likely to give us like more fatigues. So since I can clear fatigue by resting here, which I'm not too concerned about, I feel like we can just rest here to get rid of it. And that meant that we were more guaranteed to deal with, or to actually succeed in that without having any of the other issues. I think, I don't know if that's really the optimal choice, but it felt all right there. And having to rest has its own problems. Like, it looks like I just got ambushed. Whatever ambushed me is like not in this little area I found. Oh shoot, what was that? Did something like fly by? Now also when we rest, like all our perishable stuff goes down by a day. So there's pros and cons to these options. You do recover HP even if you are ambushed. I think they can ambush you at different times. So just resting like that doesn't resting doesn't heal you. You have to eat to heal. I don't know if you can get ambushed while eating and healing. It might only be when resting. I'm not 100% sure about that. The UI is pretty good. There are some issues with it, and they're going to be improving this. It's mostly like minor quality of life things, like I've noticed that this isn't always the optimal choice. Like, I had like 2 stacks of items that perish at different rates, and it made me use the one that lasted longer instead of the identical one that lasted less time, which wasn't optimal. But you can go into your inventory and like manually use stuff too. It's just kind of like a preferential thing, or a quick use thing there. But resting there was not to recover hit points, but to recover fatigue, because it clears the fatigue status. Oh, here's the kobolds that spawned and ambushed us. Did you just kill a butterfly? I want to avenge that butterfly. I want to see what's over here first. It looked like there was a cave over there. Oh, the character sheet inventory part. Yeah, it's pretty nice. It looks like really clean. All the information you need is there. What are these things again? I think they hurt you if you walk into them. Normally they're like blocking your path. So you like have to like get through them. That one obviously I could just walk around. That's cool. It makes it feel like more like an organic part of the world rather than like a pure game mechanic. But you know what? I had like this same area. Oh shoot, they can fly around. I did not expect those bats to do that. That was sneaky. Like, I'm stuck behind this gate and those bats are like, I'm gonna wreck you. I was in like this almost same exact area on my last run, and I couldn't figure out how to get past this gate. I think this is identical. This will open the gate, but I can't get there. Is there like a secret I have to find? There was like a generation bug with these that got, oh, look at that. I bet you there's more than meets the eye here. That's like a teleporter. I wonder if I can get here from that cave. You got an item in the area that made it traversable. Interesting. Like here or like another map? Well, I don't think there's anything I can do here, so I need to move on. Very well suited to use a controller. Yeah, it's probably like this like 4-button layout here is like the quintessential controller action UI. So it almost looks like it's primarily made for controller use rather than keyboard, mouse and keyboard use. Okay, yeah, I figured I'd check out this cave to see if it had an answer. Are these guys stuck? Oh shoot, were they friendly? No, they killed a butterfly. They were not friendly. Dude, I like how I like launched them off the cliff. I can't get that meat, unfortunately. This is one dark cave. An old shrine dedicated to Eclipse in their aspect as an Elder of Sky. Leaving a tribute of food here will attune you to that element. Blinking Shard. I bet you that gets us across. Maybe. Am I gonna drop something for it? I'm tempted to ditch the dagger. I don't know if we're gonna really use throwing weapons. If I had range, I'd rather have stuff like this attack route. Yeah, let's ditch the dagger. This is actually a good trade item too. I wonder if I should just ditch the water skin. Because I haven't even seen water to refill it yet. And it only... So the water skin is like good for the desert. But it only gets one use and you have to find water to refill it. Like, it doesn't seem that good to me because of that. Because I think the areas where you have heat, which is what this negates, are not going to have water. So I'm going to actually ditch that. We're going to try and trade our dagger for something. I think the dagger has value. Blinking shard. The shard can be used to blink over short distances. Oh, that's 10 uses? That is sweet. I haven't seen that before. I bet you on my other run, I think I saw that too. But I didn't have anything to offer it. Whoops. I need to keep this staff out. Seems to be all there is here. Hey, more spark. So I can probably either blink this way. I don't know if I can, how much control I have over that. It's probably easier to blink across here. Like a straight shot. So cool. This is what I encountered before. I just didn't find that blinking shard. The middle level was different though. So it's interesting how there are some like preset prefabs and puzzles in this game. Shoot, should not have hung around there too long. I think I need to camp here and heal up. 33 is pretty good. I just don't want to get into wounded range. Oh, there was like a soundtrack that was kicking in there. Oh, we have 43 shards now. That sounds like a lot even with those 25 we got. I'll take the fatigue. Fatigue makes it slower, right? You move slow, your weapon cooldowns are longer, and attack damage is reduced by 1. I'm actually okay with that for the most part. The thing that I am most concerned about is losing hope from being fatigued and like running into some other encounter. Be curious to see if the magic item is similar. Well, it's supposed to be a staff here, which I think is different than the last time I got this quest. I wonder if it's imbued with like an air or a sky sigil, because that seems to be what this area is all about with like that altar, or if it's like completely random. I'd be curious about that as well. You're also thinking of the sigils tied to the type of area it is. Yeah, I think that would make the most sense. Oh, and sky shrub seeds are even like like flavorful with like this type of area. I also like how this, like all this sky stuff is like high up and like a high peak. You can use these to become sky attuned. So I think if I use this blinking shard without being sky attuned, that I would have gained presence. Oh wow, I actually have 2 presence right now. Wait, did I gain that from using that? I don't know where I gained that. So I feel like I haven't used my staff in a while. Oh yeah, this is the other thing about being fatigued, is you can't climb in these areas. A few caves ago? Was that all the way back from the Garden of Yendor? Because I thought resting... Okay, maybe resting doesn't always make your presence go away. It often does. I bet you have to rest in like specific places for it to go away. Like in towns and stuff. Clifftop Ruin. Ooh, we have a puzzle. Roly-poly figurine. That's awesome. So this look, I haven't seen something like this yet. This looks like a very Unexplored 1-esque puzzle. There's a boar figurine, Strakoza, a deer, and a fish, a roly-poly over there. It's probably gonna, like, in Unexplored 1, what you would see all the time is, like, you'd have to break a specific figurine in, like, a specific room or something like that. A locked gate. I think there's almost always a key for those, but you can also use lockpicks if you want. I don't know if I can block projectiles with my sword. Or parry them, I mean. I don't really want to find out. Oh, let's get the double hit. I was at least going for the double hit. I can't hit them at all when they're in those rocks. I think they're only so easy to dodge here because I have that quickness trait. Ooh, riposte. Oh, he was exposed. Oh, shoot. I did parry the projectile, though. That's good to know. Actually, I parried it back into him to deflect. He got killed somehow. You see enemy stats? No. Not that I'm aware of. So these chests, I think, essentially always used to be empty. But now they're full of loot like that, which is nice. And that was part of the update. There just was. There's turrets over there that I'm avoiding. So this thing should tell us what we're supposed to do. We're pretty sure that one glyph stands for key. How do you know who not to mess with? Yep, learning it the hard way pretty much. Just experimentation. Most things aren't gonna, like, one-shot you. Like, you might take one hit and be like, oh snap, I need to commit resources to this fight, or, like, take this fight more seriously, or run. And I think, like, if you see something that's, like, big, you'll know it's dangerous. Like, a lot of, like, the normal signs, like, if something looks menacing, it probably is. I don't think I've encountered something that's, like, too unassuming yet. These are fun, too. You can get rare opportunities. I don't know if I've seen one for a lore test before. You were struck with a sudden insight. If you decipher this inscription, you'll be able to read all inscriptions in this area with greater clarity. Oh, that's cool. I didn't want to get a failure here, because I think we're required to do this to find the key to that gate. If I fail this, I probably have to lockpick the gate. And I don't think I even have lockpicks. And yes, every enemy is dangerous because of wounds. I agree with that. When you beat an enemy, does it go to the encyclopedia? Leave the key. Okay. So I think how this works is one of these is going to be the key, and we have to take all the other ones. I don't know which one is the key yet. I don't know about the encyclopedia. I have no entries, so I don't know how we get entries in the encyclopedia. Oh, you know what? I think this is under development. I don't think this has been added yet. I think someone was asking about them on their Discord the other day. I want to say that's the case. It's still an early access game, so there's parts of it that are not complete yet, and parts of it that are, like, a lot of stuff is going to get added. I can disable this thing. It didn't work. I don't think I was willing to use Spark on these. The light starts blinking. Not the side effect you want to see. It means the other one's probably going to shoot me. Got it. This turret is now an X turret. Is this gonna, like, go back to sleep? Or is it always gonna be active now? Okay, so how do we know what the key is? I see something on top of this chest. I wonder if that matches one of these figurines. I also see there's a color to this door and, like, some symbols on it that look like arrows. I wonder if that is part of the puzzle. Like, the deer is orange. Is that associated with the door? I think this roly-poly might... Does this match what was on the chest? It doesn't look like it does. Gonna take off. Thanks for the stream. You didn't know I streamed. Glad to find out. Oh, awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed, and have a great rest of your day. Out of curiosity, if you didn't know I streamed, how do you know me from, or how do you know who I am? Or do you know, like, my YouTube? Or just from, like, hanging on Discord? Yeah, it must be YouTube. We will never know. A mystery never to be solved. Oh shoot, these are bad rats. They're slightly bigger than the good rats. Maybe it was an IRL friend. Oh, parent. Who knows? Oh, this is interesting. This symbol matches the one that was on that chest. I wonder if this will give us a clue. There's another one. I guess this area is just associated with a certain, like, deity or something. This gate looks broken. You don't think it can be opened? I don't have any keys, right? And I don't have lockpicks. Requires small key. Oh, I wonder if I'm supposed to blink. We have that blinking thing. Oh, here's another area. Okay. I think we're in business now. Search for traps. This tree's like bad news, right? Piercing roots. Don't know if that gets us anywhere. Okay, and this is like a... something that'll probably open with this lever? Small key. Oh, now this got angry. Oh, wait. I need to get back to this area now. Oh, maybe the small key works on all of them? Okay, that one also used the small key. There's a forge up here. I've never seen a forge outside of the armory. Oh, got another empty chest. I don't actually have... You have to have a well-made weapon to put it on the forge. Or to upgrade at the forge. Okay. We can go back here now. I guess with how big the world is, you want to have forges that like, you don't have to go all the way back to Haven for. An ancient meringue map. So these maps and scrolls and books that you find can be traded for knowledge, which you can trade for secrets. Let's read this first. So I'm curious what this clarity effect does. +2 redraws on any lore or magic test. We're gonna decipher this thing. Give me them redraws. The deer is the key. Knowledge is power, Roth. So the first one said the key remains, and this one says the deer is the key. So the deer needs to remain. An old shrine to Eclipse in their aspect as the Elder of Sky, leaving a tribute of food here will attune you to that element. Unfortunately, you have no suitable tribute. I'm also already Sky attuned. I like these little generative puzzles. And since like you're not guaranteed to get all the information, sometimes you just have to like YOLO and gas, or like use other resources to like get through things, like picking locks instead of finding the key. Whoa! The deer remains. The door is open. Sneak past this turret. And what is our prize? Ooh. A flame sigil. A magic sigil represents the magic power it can be fused with objects or environments if you travel to certain spirit worlds, or when you use a spirit forge. Fur, Haybor carving. Oh, Haybor. I think, or Hybor maybe. This is our culture background. It was like Hyborian. Magic staff +1. Point, aim, shoot magic. How awesome is that? Oh, this is a magic staff. It's not a quarter staff. Hold up. How awesome is that? I love how that's in the description. I need to drop something for it, though. I still have the dagger. Later dagger. It only has 20 charges. I want to test it out, but also that sounds valuable. And I don't want to like use a consumable. I wonder if it recharges. And I wonder if I can upgrade it. Oh, it has a root sigil in it already. And I could put a flame sigil in it. Dude, let's turn it into a fire staff. It has 40 charges now. I wonder if that sigil gets used up if I use everything in here. Alright, let's do some science. It's not letting me use it at all. Left clicking is doing nothing. Maybe I need a target. Air sigil theory clearly debunked. Yeah, we got root and... Well, root was in the item. That's cool, though. Like, gathering sigils and magic items of various types is, like... Once you get, like, a stockpile of stuff like that, you can, like, really start to, like, do things in this game, I feel like. We also need to gather, like, resources for trading, which I don't have a lot of at the moment. That was a cool, place to explore and like, gain... Like, get some loot, like a good old dungeon exploration. That felt good. It was a puzzle. It wasn't all like combat or stealth oriented. I wonder what this teleporter is for. Did we ever find that out? Ooh, snap. Those things are surprisingly hard to dodge. Oh, I'm about to get wounded. Go ahead and camp. Activating the Serpent Gate seems like it can be potentially huge. Yeah, I activated one in Haven, but I haven't been able to activate the ones in the other areas. Those use sky sigils, right? Oh, check this out. It's not offering me a permanent skill, but it's offering me hope. And I don't think I've even lost 3 hope yet. I think this is the first time we've been like purely net positive on hope. Do I not have anything to heal with? I think I have to use a healing herb. This can recover a wound. I may as well allow myself to get wounded and damaged if I'm going to use a healing herb to heal to avoid that anyways, because the healing herb will remove the wound from me. Hey, and there's the wound. And that's why I tried to clear it before coming this way, because I had a feeling that could happen. So I think we want to go ahead and remove that immediately before I start traveling here in a second. Now I'm stuck in the same problem where I might get damaged and wounded again immediately. You're not sure if they all use sky sigils or it depends on the gate. Oh, that's a good point. I'm not sure either. Yeah, I haven't gone to any outside of Haven either. They're all pretty far away, which makes sense because they're supposed to be like fast travels. Just triggered a side effect. I'm gonna be so disappointed if we get wounded from the side effect. I gotta like try and dodge these rocks. Ooh. I get turnips again. No. Alright, well I'm fatigued. I think I should camp again. Managing your fatigue and cold and stuff like that through camping before traveling is very important. Well, I want to go to this crossroads, but there's like guaranteed enemies there. Which means I'm probably going to get wounded. If I go up here, I can harvest food. I think we go here, and I might just use a healing potion. Oh, I didn't... What was on the way? Nothing. It was a one-day trip. I'm fatigued automatically because of the heat. Let's see what kind of enemies are here. Right. Get rid of that fatigue real quick. Birds. Are birds the menace? Hello, hero. There is a menace of birds at a crossroads that you must deal with for us. Will you accept this quest? Dude, wolves are going to damage me, I feel like. Oh, I wonder if I can use the staff here. I burn a wolf. Dude, the staff doesn't work. It's not letting me use it right now. Hello, I'd like to return this staff. It is clearly broken. I'll go ahead and use the attack route to deal with these guys. That was sick. Oh, that was the menace. I think at my health, if I got hit once, I was risking taking damage. Now we can hopefully harvest some berries to heal a bit. That was a sick use of the attack route. I didn't think that was gonna be so effective. It's 2/3 seem to be the threshold for wounding. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't really want to find out. It's gonna happen again, so let's pay attention to it. Maybe we can figure it out. I feel like I'm getting close to it. I might be 50%, honestly, but I'm also pretty close to 50%. 50% would be what, like 18? So I got hit like twice, maybe. This is cool. This really is a crossroads. Inspired. Right. Let's see if we can eat some berries. That bird. Big bird. Close to the camera. Why can't I eat? Is it too late in the day? No, let me eat. It's just not showing up here. There's probably a bug. I don't know if I should report it or not. Alright, new skill. You have performed a deed that confirms you are valorous. As a result, you can learn a new skill or gain a benefit. So we can choose between health, increase your max health with 6 hit points, or single-handed technique. You deal +2 damage with single-handed weapons. I like both of these a lot. I can't decide. So as much as I'd like to get my damage up higher, And I think both of our weapons right now are single-handed. We're dual wielding. Like that's like a lot of extra damage. But +6 hit points would go a long way to not getting wounded as much. And I think that's more important right now. So I'm gonna take that. It makes our healing potions more valuable. It just feels pretty good. I hope we see that other one again. Hey, what up, Wink? Yeah, Unexplored 1 is a very, very good game. One of my favorites. And Unexplored 2 is quite excellent so far as well. Do we just want to rest till morning here? I see no reason not to. Big bird! We've been blessed by the big bird. Alright, we're kind of on our own now. What kind of quest do we want to do? I feel like not enough people are even aware of Unexplored 1. You're probably right. It seems, it feels relatively obscure, but almost everyone I know who's played it is like, knows like how good of a game it is. So a lot of these main quests, we have to like learn secrets about. Like we can't actually act on a lot of these because there's like information we don't have about them. So our only remaining task is this Root Spirit Realm. Although the Menace one, this is Clan Doroni. I think we can seek out their base. I don't know. We can explore freely now. I think we can do whatever we want. Which is a fantastic feeling. I want to like find a cave that has like some good loot in it. Like so we can like trade and do stuff like that. Like that like really opens up our options, I feel like. There's like a ruin there. This area has folk. This one has food, which might be good. Oh, here's water here. There's a little river cutting through the desert. We could also work towards some of these purple icons, which are always going to be good for us. We could... I guess there's not a downside to doing the Root Spirit Realm, and while we're there, we can hit this up. Here's Clan Doroni. Maybe I should visit them since I just did their quests, and their envoy said to go talk to their clan leader after doing the quest. So let's check this out, and then maybe we'll work back to Haven, do the Root Spirit thing, and maybe hit up this. But by the time I get over here, I might check out these two. Now this area... Oh my god, this is a level 3 difficulty area. Means we might get our butts kicked, but they're on the edge, so maybe we can sneak in. Looks like they dialed up the RPG-ness of this iteration. Less roguey. So how this game works compared to the first one. The first one is like one dungeon that like is deep and has branches. This one has like a giant world map. And most of the areas only have like 1 to maybe like 5 or 6 like levels within them that you can like travel between. So it really applies like all the cool stuff about the dungeon generation of the first Unexplored to like a world map. So like you might find like a gate somewhere as you're traveling that can only be opened by forging a key from like some other part of the map. Or like you'll hear a rumor about like a magic sword that's over like in a cave like over here, and you explore. But yeah, this part of the game has like a very board game like feel. It really nails like the exploration feel pretty well. You really have to like manage your hazards, and you're not playing the character in this game. You're playing the world. So you have an epic quest that you're on that takes multiple characters to get through, but it doesn't really have meta progression because if you lose the world, you start over from scratch. Alright, I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna see if we can explore this ruin. Maybe find some, like, loot or something. What's going on over there? Some rats are... Oh, those rats just wrecked that wolf. Don't mess with the rats, guys. The rats mean business. It is on open early access, but it is a Epic Games exclusive. I just walked past this. That's nice. Wait, am I in the ruin? This is a hazard, so I can just leave, but there might be like berries or something. Now that wolves are dead, I feel pretty good about exploring this and seeing if we can get like some resources. There's some like turnips here or something. Dude, I love how like this horde of rats just wrecked that wolf. Oh shoot! There's a tree thing. I thought I was like just running around wrecking rats, and all of a sudden, tree thing gets me. Damn, our foraging skill not up to snuff. Oh, can I forge this? Nope. What? Ah, let's go. Damn, nothing edible. We're a warrior. We did not pick the foraging class. I think the foraging skill is very valuable, though. Because you get a lot more like value out of this stuff. I have to go all the way around, huh? Oh, that said it opened... Probably opened this gate. So I have to get past this now. That wasn't too bad. This area's taking a while to load. This can't be normal, right? I wonder if we just hit like a bug or a crash or not technically a crash, but yeah, bug found. I think I have to force close this. But it looks like it made a bug report, which is good. RIP. Unexplored 2. I think it saves every area, so I assume we probably didn't really lose progress. Assume slash hope. Oh. Well, that's nice. It actually dropped us right into the area we were trying to load. Sweet. That is okay. Oh my god, look at the size of this rat. It's like leaving filth in its wake. I've never seen a monster like this before. I wonder if I would have been harmed by what it was leaving behind. Wait, why do I only have one sword out right now? You know what? I think this might be a two-handed sword. I saw someone on Discord talking about how they were able to get a two-handed sword. And another weapon. I think that's why it wasn't letting me use that. I'm not 100% sure. But it would make sense. Because this sword's badass. It looks like there are ways to use presets to let you dual wield it with another sword. So I'm gonna keep doing that because, I mean, just look at us. This is sick. Who doesn't want to do this? Cool, we got another puzzle-y thing. Dude, I need some, like, lore skills. Script is a magic incantation. You can read it to invoke the spell it represents, or you can try and identify the spell first. This is basically like, do you just want to start blasting and ask questions later? I'm guessing we can screw up this puzzle if we don't know what this does, so I'm gonna see what it does first. The incantation will summon something. And it looks like it's summoned it anyways as the side effect. I love how those skulls like kill each other. So did that... It got activated anyways. As the side effect. Kind of interesting. I guess I should see what this... Oh, there's a spirit... Oh! Is this a sky bridge? Or a Serpent Gate? I think it is. It's so cool when you stumble upon one of these randomly without knowing where they're at in the world. I don't know if... I'm hoping the side effects don't lock me out of these. I'm guessing like maybe one of these opens the door. The incantation will open a door. The incantation will summon something. Sick. So the side effect does just open this up. Dude, these hell skulls are like spooky. Why am I only doing 11 damage right now? Power attack, 11 damage. I'm fatigued. Reduces your damage by 1. Well, we might answer one of the questions we just had. Indeed, found a Serpent Gate. This is sick. Traps. Mercy carving. Hey, Kenran, thank you so much for the Prime sub. 3 months of support, much appreciated. So this one takes the root sigil. Or actually, no, I bet this will let me put any sigil in it. But only one probably works. See what this does. Yeah, it didn't do anything. I'm guessing these all need sky sigils. You're thirsty for eggnog, you don't know why. That is a very specific like impulsive want. I used to love eggnog. Like when I was younger, so I actually never had like alcoholic eggnog because I was like I wasn't like old enough to drink when I like really loved it, but I like around like Thanksgiving, like when they started selling in the store, I'd always get some, and I would usually like drink so much that I'd get like sick because like I feel like you don't actually have to drink that much of it to reach that point because it's so like heavy and like calorie dense basically. This is another bug, by the way, where you don't have all your node information here. If you exit the menu and return, it fixes it. I haven't had eggnog in years. Probably. Partially because now I know like how unhealthy it is for you. I'd love to do some like warm like alcoholic like homemade like eggnog sometime though. So that's sweet. We found a Serpent Gate. So once we get that activated, we can travel between Haven and this point, which actually doesn't feel that far. I suspected they'd all be like a lot further away. I wonder how many there are. That's really cool though. I love how we just like entered a random ruin and stumbled across that. Like it's so cool how you can just explore things in the game and like that can happen. Alright, I want to go to Erdem here, which is going to be dangerous. Let's travel to this grove, which has food. Oh, I'm fatigued, and all these locations... Oh, this area is cold. I guess deserts can get cold. We need to rest if I'm going to travel to the heat location, because if I get fatigued twice from the heat, I will lose one hope instead. Oh, we have skills to learn, too. +3 hope. Oh my god, we are going to be, like, racking up the hope. I think we're at, like, net +5 hope or so in this run. It's, like, unfathomable to me. Like I think we're actually net positive in hope right now. This has food and prey. Who tasted a beverage and said, I'm going to call that Nog? Yeah, what? That is a weird name. I wonder what the etymology of that is. So some prey is really dangerous. Check this out. I like this, like, just woodsy, like, open area, some big trees atmosphere. You hope this game has working stoves this time? Oh shoot. What is that rat? It's a big... Oh, it's fighting the other rats. Did it poison it? What is this big white rat? Oh, I wanted to kill it. Look at this tree. It's like a Dr. Seussy. Reminds me of like the Lorax or something. Dude, there are like rat factions that don't like each other. Or maybe that was like a rabid like rat. Oh, that's the Imperium. Because I have presence. don't know if we want to mess with them. Yeah, unite the rats. That would be a sick quest. It could be like a what's the fiddler like tale? Whoa. Look at this game. These are so adorable, I don't want to kill them. But also meat. Dude, the baby! Sorry I had to do it. And this one's cheating. Pied Piper, yeah, that's the one, Lawrence. Dude, those things were adorable. I've never seen those before. I wonder how much meat I got. It's 2. That's like veal, I guess. Do we want to mess with the Imperium? Oh, Big Bird? That one's not that big. They were up here, right? Wait, where'd they go? They're up there. I missed them. Did I walk around the top there? It looks like they're not guarding anything we care about. I think I can convince them to leave us. I wonder if killing them reduces our... Let's talk to them. Let's have a chat. Tiz seems to enjoy the warming rays of the morning sun. Who are you? This is our territory. You're trespassing. Oh, maybe this isn't the Imperium. The Imperials you wear orange, or not orange, like black and yellow. It seems like what they're wearing. Hard to tell. I've only really run into them once or twice though. I usually keep a low profile. Neutral? One more. Alright, we're neutral. Interloper. Right. Let calm down a bit and discuss like this like adults. Get out of here while you're still able to walk. That is a typo. I'm gonna make a note. Does that mean they're gonna fight me? Bring it. You get for turning your back on me, dude. Oh, he's fleeing. Oh, he made it. Looks like they didn't drop any loot. Right, so roasting meat. This heals us. You can also preserve meat, which is what I want to do. Repair. So this was going to last for like 2 days, but now it's roasted meat, so it's going to last for 6 days. I'm missing 4 hit points. The meat gives you 15 health. The berries give us 5. So I'm going to eat berry. Rest till morning. Great camp. Alright. Get out of here. On to Urtum. Wonder why this ruin that we came from with the Serpent Gate isn't marked more prominently here. Pretty important place. Wait, what did this area have again? Enemies and Vantage? Vantage seems worth checking out. Yo, check out this soundtrack. Got some choir going on. Love it. Simply looking at this guide stone energizes you. Next journey, ignore the first effects of wilderness. What is this? Like a lizard man? Troglodyte or something? Oh god, he dropped one of these things. Oh, it's like a ghoul. It's some kind of undead. The ghouls drop those things. Big birds. We are blessed by the big birds. So I think sugar root is trading good. This root is very sweet and considered a delicacy. You don't like it personally, but it can be traded. And it does not spoil. This isn't a plant that can be picked, right? Nope. Ooh, a big bird statue. Vantage point. You get a good view of the surrounding landscape, but you spot nothing of interest. That's a shame. It'll often show you like map markers. It gave us oriented though. Next journey, you ignore the first effects of loss or time loss. So we're stacking up these buffs that will basically let us ignore a exploration hazard once. A little bit of a buffer. Pretty nice. A bridge into the level 3 area. Common hardships are wilderness and dry. This is hope loss. Challenge level 3. More hardships and more encounters. Strange, sharp basalt and granite outcrops mark the safest spots in an alien landscape, torn apart by fissures, geysers, and bubbling lava pools. Progress in Tenlage land will be slow, and nourishment and fresh water are scarce. So this is like as bad as it gets, but we're gonna try and get to Urtum. I like how the main town is called Urtum, and it's Tenlage. So it feels like the randomly generated names have some kind of commonality there, which is neat. Oh, I didn't even look at what our hardships on the way here are. What is this? Winded. Cannot block, cannot run, cannot suffer extra long cooldowns after attacks. And suffer extra long cooldowns. But we got soaked somewhere. I think we can wait out the winded. Yeah, there it goes. Dude, what is this? I'm terrified by whatever the shadow this is of. Oh! Bloodcloaker clan hunted? This is what I get for going to the level 3 territory. Does this character just die here? I sneak. Oh, some freaking hermit crabs. Some familiarity. Ooh. Oh, dude, there's like... Oh, yeah, it's a bridge. Me off fish meat. I think we're going to be in a forced encounter with some of these. They fly. Did that say observed by a large creature? That's the exit. I'm gonna see if there's anything else here. This is an environment unlike anything I've seen so far. I have not seen a creature anything like that before. Let's see if we can just leave. Oh, yo, that was scary. I'm sure the water would refill my canteen, but I ditched the canteen because we weren't finding a lot of water in the desert. Having one charge and then needing to find a resource to refill it, that feels rare in the areas where it's used. Just made it seem like a bad item to me. I wonder if they were supposed to be flying / underground. Or maybe water? I'm not sure. I assume they were supposed to be flying. But they also... The sound said step. So it said they were stepping. So I don't know if there was something goofy going on with that. Maybe I should do like a bug report. Just in case. Dude, how do we get past dry? This is just a hardship that straight up causes hope loss. And there's a very dangerous monster. I think we have to turn around. They were called... Oh, yeah, they were blood cloakers. Well, two popped up out of nowhere. They were kind of cloaked. So I can push through to Urtum, the home of Clan Denori. They're probably going to give us a quest to do something in this area. And we'll eventually have to leave this area. And this area just looks like a death sentence to us. There's actually, like, traveling misfortunes that just, like, hardships that cause us to lose hope. And I don't have, like, items to counter it. So I think I want to go back this way. Which I actually can't do on this side of the bridge. It's a freaking geyser field with a very dangerous monster. I'm curious what the monster looks like. But we're going to lose hardship. I think we need to turn around. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh! Should I try to attack one? I wonder if I can even hit them. I do get a sneak attack if I hit them while I'm cloaked. I thought so too, Lawrence, but it wouldn't give me the option to go the other way from the side I was on. Oh wait. It's still not letting me go this way. Is this the bug? Hang on, I need to camp anyways. Oh shoot, I didn't want to Oh! Dude, they're like battleships. That's so badass. They remind me of like the StarCraft 1 like battle cruisers. I don't know if I can leave this area now. Ooh. Let me go this way. Feels blocked. Why are you blocked? Let me see if that's the bug. There we go. That was weird. I wonder if the bridge is supposed to be one way. See, this said blocked. Something was going on with that, and I don't know if it was intended or not. It might have been. I may have just like exploited it. Oh my god. That was terrifying. We gotta beef up before we're going into these level 3 areas. Hey, what up, Omega? That was super frightening. Hello. Maromir seems to enjoy the warming rays of the morning sun. Hi, got news? Yeah, let's talk some stories, dude. Unblinkingly, you stare into their eyes until they decide to break eye contact. That's how you show dominance. You just like walk up to someone on the road that you meet on the road with the campfire, and you just like stare at them until they blink. And look, we got a great success outcome for it. A deep belly laugh is all the invitation you needed. Yeah, stranger. Talk is good plan. Is that what we sound like? Hey, if it works, you can't knock it. You should avoid a barrow in Evergrande Hills if you can. The place is haunted and people disappear when they camp there. Should you find yourself near a barrow, keep moving, don't stop to rest until you leave the cursed place far behind. Interesting. Have some food. Sure. Where is that? Here. Desktop Barrow. Local folk always warn travelers to hurry past and never to rest there. They say the place is haunted. That obviously means we're supposed to go there, right? Join camp. Eat offered meal. Hell yeah. +1 hope? Dude, we're so net positive on hope. Wow, that's the only other way I've learned to gain hope than by doing deeds. That's super cool. Preserve some meat. I'm fatigued, so we can rest till morning. Oops, no, that's your fire. You guys can keep it. Simply looking at this guide stone energizes you. Thank you. And this was... What, where am I? Low hill, so I can just leave, right? We've already been here. This is where that vantage point was. Pretty cool that there were people here this time. Alright, where do we want to go? Not to the level 3 area. This area is challenge level 2. Challenge level 1. Challenge level 1. Challenge level 2. Challenge level 2. So, I feel like we want to stay in the kiddie pool. Which is like these two areas. There's like a lot of stuff for us to do here in particular, but that is level 2. And there's not really anything for us to do back in Haven right now. Let's keep traveling this way, why not? See you guys later, pours water on the campfire and walks off. Pretty much. Pretty much. So I can go here, has food. Hazard on the way. This one has enemies, praise, and heat. It's a little further. We may as well stop at both of these, right? These big rats. Oh shoot, I have my weapon out. Or did not have my weapon out. Alright, I think they're scared of me now. Oh, I thought those were the ones that had to request passage. Oh, can we get blessed by big birds? Guess not. Oh, we got folk here. Good folk or bad folk? Look how full our hope meter is. Hey, they're our race. Check it out. It is the Wayfarer. The Imperials pay a hefty bounty to anyone that brings you in, dead or alive. Uh-oh. We can negotiate or prepare to fight. I wouldn't mind whipping all of their asses, to be honest. Let's be diplomatic, though. Because I don't think there are a lot of rewards for combat, usually. If they get fresh with you, it's up to them. Talking as fast as you can, you spin a wild tale about your brother's second cousin's baker's neighbor, who had something vaguely similar and who was completely innocent. Oh, we got the great success. Ooh, presence removed. They just look really embarrassed. Sorry, wrong person. You go now. You're not the Wayfarer? You're sure? Okay, let's forget this ever happened, shall we? That's right. Now give me some berries. One's hard to get. It's weird. Yeah, it was only one presence. I lost one maybe at the last place. But that's cool how, like, telling folk that I wasn't the Wayfarer, like, made the like my presence go down. Oh. Wait. Oh, here's the forest giant. I still haven't found out what these things do. Hold up. I need to camp, and will it let me camp here when those guys are here? Because I'm fatigued, and I think the next area is dry too. Okay, I'll make my own fire. Uh-oh. Who are you? This is our territory. You're trespassing. Dude, look at his bird mask. Or do you think this is like an actual bird person? Yeah, he's the Wayfarer. They're just waiting till I was vulnerable and camping. But they do not know that I am the Swordmaster, but I also have a silver tongue. Nice, okay, we solved this. Okay, you may pass, but keep in mind, our home, our rules. Alright. Get away, dudes. Ooh, they're wearing like blue? I like that. That's a nice color. What's my meat for? 4 days? 1 day? Crossroads. This has folk now. It didn't have folk before. We're going down though, so let's check out this plane. Wait, this plane had game before? I guess it changed. Yeah, I don't trust bird people. Sorry, but I just don't trust you. Oh, is that a Rick and Morty thing? I don't know if I've seen that one. Oops. Actually, we like birds in this game. Maybe that guy was a good omen. I probably need to rest off this fatigue. Oh, only you can prevent forest fires. So this doesn't connect, so I need to like go around this way. If we're going all the way back here, I wonder if it would be worth going to Haven. I wouldn't mind ditching this staff that I can't seem to make work. That would free up some inventory space. I don't know. Oh, nice camp you guys have here. Turnip farmer. Theogardus carries a large back filled with turnips. It's probably supposed to say backpack, right? I will make note of that. Terribly sorry to say, but I cannot serve you at this time. We'll see about that. Groveling, you bow deeply from the waist as if speaking to a queer or queen or emperor. I'm gonna, because there's, because there's two outcomes in here. I'm gonna try and use some. Damn, they really don't want us to win this. Oh, sack might have been it. Alright, I'm gonna take the bad outcome. Yes, quite. Now back to business. Oh shit, I just stole from them. Oh, they didn't care. Okay. Nothing to see here. You stare into the eyes of this guide stone, but you fail to see any sparkle. Despite the stories you've heard about these stones bestowing blessings on travelers, this one is just a small, unassuming statue somebody placed here for no obvious reason. What? That was unexpected. I guess it makes sense that Crossroads would be a common place for folk to be. Lost the encounter but won the turnips. Yeah, I think we won that battle. I'm fatigued. Can I camp like over here? No, it won't let me camp now. I guess that's a downside. I might lose hope over this. So if I go anywhere with heat, we're gonna lose hope. I could try. Oh shoot! Hang on. Undo. That says fatigued -2 hope. Damn, maybe I should. So I'm gonna lose 2 hope no matter what I do. I camp here. I might murder these people for their camp. It's better than losing hope, right? This is fucked up. Don't run from me. Yo! I think it's a silver nugget. Are the rest of them gone? Oh, I get that. Well then. That's what you guys get for being dicks. And I am no longer fatigued. I am the Swordmaster, don't fuck with me. Alright, where do we want to go now? Check out this. It has a vantage. encounter only lets you buy them? Or do you mean like moving past them? Or buying turnips? Maybe. They wouldn't let me camp with them though. There's no way I was traveling fatigued. We are the Swordmaster. It's funny, the Swordmaster class, it's actually called like Schwarzmeister or something like that. Like in the game world, which is pretty funny. I am the Schwarzmeister. This guide stone is firmly rooted in place. You feel you can tap into its strength simply by copying its stance. Oh. Strong. +2 damage with melee weapons. Lasts until you're wounded or fatigued. Fortunately, we can't exploit that anymore. What are you attacking? I'm over here. I'm over here. Oh! I knocked off his weapon. Oh, shoot. He dropped, zombie parts. Wait, so... Strike to disarm. Unlocks a chance to disarm foes with riposte. Did I get a riposte? I don't know how riposte works. Does that just happen when you attack? As a video game mechanic, ripostes are normally like... You counterattack, right? So is that something that happens automatically after like a parry? Or do I have to manually attack like after parrying? I wonder how that is like activated. It's pretty sweet though. Climbing? Oh cool, we just go up here. If you have to take a test to climb, there's an outcome that can fatigue you, and if you get fatigued while already fatigued during that fortune test, I think you can lose hope. So it might be better to rest before having to do climbing test. To the west, you spot large flocks of birds circling a specific location on the horizon. To the east, you spot large flocks of birds circling a specific location on the horizon. And to the east, you spot a small column of smoke rise on the horizon. Scavenging carrion birds are attracted to this location. Small column of smoke rises from that location. I don't see where the other one is. It's like way out here. Basically gave us some like points of interest. But you don't always have to pass tests to climb, which is interesting. What does my inventory look like? Spoils today. The turnips keep for 28 days. I'm gonna eat the meat. And the rest of it got spoiled. Oh. I'm bugged. I have to regenerate the map. Day 28. Oh, we can go everywhere from here. There's a very dangerous creature at the farm. I'm so tempted to check that out. I wonder if someone would give us a quest to defeat that normally. And if I defeat it ahead of time, if that means I can finish a quest ahead of time, which seems to have value. Or maybe it's just like unnecessary danger with no real reward. It's also out of the way, so I think I'm just gonna skip it. There's a trading post. I don't have actually like good trading goods at this point though. Wait, hang on. I was gonna go to Haven, right? Because I wanted to drop stuff off. I like completely forgot what I wanted to do. So maybe I will go to this farm because it's on the way to Haven. Hopefully there's not like blood cloakers here. Oh, this is where the scavenging carrion birds were. Oh shoot, I gotta... Did I do this again? It's not letting me dual wield. Here we go. Yeah, I think this is supposed to be a two-handed sword. I don't think I'm supposed to be able to dual wield, but the game is letting me if I equip them in the right order. Oh, this is the same like random fake guide stone. Oh, it's the super ghoul. I want to get a sneak attack. Backstab, there we go. Oh shoot. Only 2 damage, this heavy armor is pretty good, huh? I think I need to parry you first. Ooh, that one left a lot of these leeches. Dude, this sword is awesome. I've never felt so successful at combat. It has some reach to it too. I'm surprised I hit those guys. That thing was like kicking my butt on my last character. Oh, we got a deed for that. Did we? It defeated an Urgul at the farm and fields of Railing. A great valorous deed. I think those give you pretty good skills in my experience. So these things like generate endless monsters, I think. Probably stealth past them. Maybe not. Uh-oh. Alright, we're just gonna run. Okay. There's just one spark there. I don't know if that was worth it. I don't know if those can be defeated. They're like a huge pain to try and fight though, because they keep spawning enemies. I rest. You performed a deed that confirms you are valorous. As a result, you can learn a new skill or gain a benefit. Health. Increase your max health with 6 hit points. Athletics. You get +1 redraw on physical fortune test. So I took 1 plus health already. I think there's probably diminishing returns, but like health will always be good. God, can you imagine having 48 health? But +1 redraw on fortune test is pretty good. I think the physical ones are probably less value because that's like climbing and stuff, but I'm going to take that because we don't have that yet. being able to like accomplish fortune tests better is always like a good thing. Oh. Attracted some kobolds or something. They weren't friendly, right? No way. Alright, alright, what do we got? Wait, this doesn't connect like back to Haven in like any way. Trading post. 2 days. No hardships. I'm gonna go check out the trading post while we're over here. Damn, we might just go back up into this area to the north and then wrap around to Haven. We're kicking butt here, so I think if we go... we can test the waters in a level 2 area. Oh. I'm like, berries, yes, but that is stealing. Those are not your berries. What are your weapons and we might talk. Sure. He's like, nope, I'm just gonna nod at you now. I said might talk. What is this? Like a training dummy? Hubby shields their eyes from the bright afternoon sun. Very nice wares, available to all comers who are wishing to trade. This is junk. What are you talking about? Your wares are trash. Where's the good stuff? I do want the lockpicks. But I probably only have things that are like mega valuable. What about fur? Okay, the fur kind of sucks. More than he wants. Way more than he wants. More than he wants. I don't have room in my main inventory. Too little. You have a deal. I'm trading a Roth carving for an Eclipse carving. And I get the lockpicks for a silver nugget. What about the stamina potion? Alright, I'm down for that. Lockpick should be useful. When I was exploring Anacosserlin, I found an old ruin. Inside was this weird contraption surrounded by pink stuff that tasted really weird. Wonder if that gave us intel? We can camp here, but I don't think there's any reason to. Nothing to do with the trading dummy. This trading post sucks. I was hoping for some, like, weapons. Oh, I might steal your berries. I'm tempted to. I think that can hurt your relationship with the clan, though. I probably shouldn't. Alright, stream, a brook. We have streams and brooks. A tower with a monster in it. Now that sounds like an epic quest. Let's go and do that. That just sounds like good fun. A very dangerous creature. Maybe we'll get another deed for this. Is it gonna be the same thing? Another super ghoul? It is. Oh, where are my weapons? Trader, maybe put them away. Oh, shoot. Forgot those guys are hard to hit sometimes. Yo, we are a real Swordmaster. Uh-oh. I'm just gonna run from these things. Don't mind me. Oh, there's a thing in there too. Is this the tower? Can't go inside. Is the date progression important? I don't believe so. There's time progression, but it happens in between characters. Okay, there doesn't actually seem to be anything here. I want to see if I can hurt these things, though. Nope. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, let's try to get to Temple Onyx Claw. That looks like it's high up. I don't know if this will actually connect. It blew up? Did it blow up after I walked away? It looked like it was just getting ready to shoot something at me again. We can try again next time we see one. A Beermud stares absent-mindedly into the settling sun. Who are you? I don't like the looks of you. Very rude one. Dude, let's see if we can just use draws to get the... actually, I should take this. There's a chance we never draw to success. Because every time we use one of these, it adds a negative outcome. Let's see if we can get the great success now. Nice. They just look really embarrassed. Sorry, wrong person. You go now. Do you know a crossroads and Field of Verling? The other day my cousin was attacked there. Can you imagine? It is due somebody looks into the matter. Oh my god, was that me? Because we killed those traitors at the crossroads so I could rest there. Am I like affecting the world? That's just a coincidence, right? That can't be me, can it? Saw a fish over here. Let's see. Oh, here they are. So there are ways for the story to spread. Yeah, that's our legacy. I don't know how I feel about it now. Thanks for the info about the early access for Unexplored 2. Got it now and it's great. Awesome take here. Very happy to hear that. Damn, a lot of people have been picking it up. I wonder if I should have set up a content creator account with Epic. I was looking into it though, and I think they disable like your creator account if you don't hit a certain threshold in like affiliate sales in the first year, and I would have to push like $2,000 worth of product, I think, to hit that benchmark, which doesn't seem that feasible because I don't play that many Epic exclusives. Like, there's probably only one in a while, and I doubt I'm gonna sell 100 copies of this game. So it didn't seem to make sense. I need like a bigger outreach before doing that. But I'm glad that people are getting it, and the dev or the whole dev team are like good people, so they deserve it. All right, so let's prepare this meat. Oh, look at this guy. Derek seems to enjoy the warming rays of the morning sun. Who are you? This is our territory. You're trespassing. Everyone thinks they have their own territory. Honestly, I feel like a badass, and I don't mind fighting these people if I have to. I might even just do it for fun. A scram. Do I have anything I can eat? I'm down 6 hit points. I have meat that will last for 5 more days. Alright. I think I can go on without healing for now. Sweet, we can get up here. I was worried this was like too high of a climb. Sometimes things like don't connect if they're like that. So I think the way these temples work is there's 3 temples. Steal treasure. Steal treasure from the bandits in this area without attacking them. Interesting. But there's 3 temples, and one of them has an artifact in it, and then you have to take that artifact to all 3 temples and meditate at them. But you don't know which one has the artifact. You can learn that through journeying or like buying secrets at the temple in Haven and such. But we're here, we may as well explore. But it's really nice if you find it in the first temple you go in, because we might have to come back here. But yeah, we're just gonna explore this, and it looks like there's another deed for us to do. We can steal treasure from the bandits, which sounds awesome to me. I think this will be a longer area. This is like one of the main quest areas, though, so I think we're going to take a break here. We're actually at 3.5 hours of uptime. It's pretty big. So this will be about a 15-minute break. I'm going to grab a snack, stretch, refill my water, refill my coffee. I encourage everyone to do the same. But this has been a blast so far. We're still on our first character, and they're feeling pretty buff, pretty strong. In the interim, feel free to check out the Discord. Lots of good chatter in there. What have we been talking about this week? There's been like a lot of new releases and stuff. We've been talking about Unexplored 2 in there. Some Slay the Spire stuff the last few days. Noida in the past day or so. Talking about Loki, the new Loki show. All in spoiler tags, of course. I just watched that last night. It was pretty good. But fun stuff. And also the YouTube, where I have fully uploaded all my previous 2 weeks of Unexplored exploring. So yeah, feel free to check out that stuff. I'll be back in about 15 minutes. But thank you all for hanging out. This has been so fun so far, and we have many hours of more exploring to do today. We'll see where this character goes. I'm excited for our first big excursion here in this temple. This should be fun. You've been removing and reinstalling a toilet this whole time. Oh, awesome. I'm glad to be your background entertainment for that. I don't know if these bandits are going to go hostile on me, so I'm actually going to go into the... What screen do we want to leave it on? Inventory, so you can see the character. Yeah, inventory feels good. I'll leave it on this screen. Alright, I'll be back in about 15 minutes or so. And I will see you guys there.